Sagittarius, let's start with your reading. Today we are going to look into the energies around you at the moment, and then we will take a look into the events coming up for you in the next 4 weeks. Let's start with your main energy. Okay, your first message today is the answers you need are coming. There is something in this situation which is hidden from you, something that perhaps you have been wondering about. You have been trying to find out what's really going on there. And what I see here is that there is something that you don't know about someone around you, something that will not change your overall vision, but definitely a piece of information, a reveal that will give you a more clear understanding of how the situation is actually going to evolve. And perhaps this is going to surprise you. So let's see what the answers are about. Let's see what this message is about. And let's start with your reading. The Hermit, looking for answers within. Oof, Hierophant reversed, okay. Okay. Look at that, Page of Swords, also looking for answers, trying to understand the situation better. Okay. So, you are overall ready for more, Sagittarius. You're ready for something more concrete, a more tangible type of connection that goes beyond fun, goes beyond good times. And it feels like overall, you're ready to put down roots and create a real connection with someone, if that makes sense. But some of you, since the Hierophant is coming up reversed, might have found it hard lately to find a person whom to create that deeper connection with. No one really seems to make you feel that way. No one worthy of even trying, perhaps. But there is someone you're thinking about here. Someone who is part of the past, though. Six of Cups as well. The Hermit looking within into something that it's not around you right now, but that was around you at some point. Somebody you had a very special connection with, perhaps the very last person you have allowed yourself to truly fall in love with, the last person you've said certain things to, and from whom emotionally or energetically you have never fully detached, not fully, not 100%. There's always been a question, a what if. I see you here wanting to take action towards this past connection, even if at the time you might actually have turned your back to this. What I see is that since we have the Hierophant here, regardless of its position, this had the potential, but something wasn't quite right. Someone perhaps wasn't fully ready for something long-lasting. Someone was very much in their head, not allowing themselves to do the things and say the things that they wanted to do and say. Or maybe, since the Hierophant is reversed, someone who was not ready for a traditional type of relationship. Maybe they still wanted to have fun, but they didn't want to lose you either. The overall circumstances around the two of you just weren't ideal for this to truly grow and be successful. Now, there is a need to make something happen out of the situation again. And it might surprise you to hear that the need is not coming from you only at all. In the middle of the reading, we have the Page of Swords, the Eight of Swords, and Strength right here. The interesting thing is that the other person is currently mirroring your energy. This card is in the very heart of the reading, impacting the both of you. And here you see a mirror. they also want to take a chance. It feels like after a lot of time, the two of you are now emotionally aligned to make this happen. You might have had a lot of opportunities to perhaps bring this back before now, but one of the two of you was always distracted with something else or someone else. And here, there were attempts to maybe look into the other person's social media, see what they were up to, and maybe realize that they were with someone or that they just felt very distant, depending on what type of life they were living. Now, instead, you're both thinking about each other at the same time. But as far as the environment around you goes, you might still be far, or maybe with other people at the moment. And overall, something still seems to be in the way. With strength, you are required to be patient, to hang in there, because things are changing, answers are coming, but not quite yet. Right here, we see that there is confusion because there is very little action, if anything. The lack of action comes also from inner conflict with that Eight of Swords. Absolutely. Someone thinking, should I be wanting this person? Should I still thinking about this connection after so much time? This is something that brought a lot of pain. Why would I still look back at this? One of you might even have, as we were saying, someone new now, but emotionally, the connection is still only in between the two of you. It's absolutely clear here. There are no doubts about that. You might be questioning also your own intentions. Do I want the reconciliation to just feel a little better in the moment? Is this a short-term solution or the best long-term solution? Your energy seems very based on how you feel and why, whereas instead, this person is actually emotionally moving towards you with their passion, but at the same time with a very balanced and logical way, almost as if they were thinking, of course we should be back together. We are made for each other. We have this and this in common. We have so much that we share. We are good for each other when we are at our best. And that's that. It doesn't matter who feels what and why. But they might be waiting for the best time to come in. And we'll have to see why and what they're doing in the meantime, as well as looking into what they're waiting for. But the Six of Cups is definitely telling us that this person misses you. They're nostalgic about you. They think about you. They might be watching pictures, watching videos, and they are reminded of a time in their life where they felt such passion, such love. Even if it was a month ago, honestly, it doesn't matter. What we're seeing here, it's something that feels distant emotionally, but that neither of you want to give up on at all. And so the Six of Cups is it going to be powerful enough to create a moment where the two of you are actually coming together and talk at least. Now we see Justice, the Wheel of Fortune, Page of Cups. There is happiness in between the two of you, and it's not from the past. It's from some point in the future, in fact. Somebody is going to make this happen after all. This happiness moment right here is going to happen, especially with this Wheel of Fortune. Something that feels completely random, that brings you together, and you will be really much shocked by what's going to happen with this Wheel of Fortune, which, by the way, is bringing all the answers that you were in need of right now. But it still needs a little more time. Something still needs to be clarified and figured out for this to finally unblock this Justice card. Something is not balanced yet. If you were to come together now, in fact, it wouldn't work out. And you might actually regret it down the line. Now, starting with the Capricorn season until the 19th of January, you'll start achieving things and creating new beginnings for yourself, Sagittarius. Achievements that span across multiple areas of your life. This is overall the best time for you to start new projects and potentially also start working on this reconciliation. But it's very important for you to enter these situations with clarity and well-defined expectations as well, without jeopardizing your vision and overall final goal. Right here, I say that because with justice, this is reminding you that you need to be accountable for your words, for your actions, and for the things that you don't say either. That's how you will achieve things this year, by saying no to the offers that don't feel right to you. And with the Wheel of Fortune, this is overall a life-changing shift, which is starting maybe small in January, but then it can grow at a exponential rate. So let's start clarifying. Page of Cups, the impossible that becomes possible, emotions, messages coming in. What is this? Let's start clarifying. Let's flip the reading and read into the other person's energy, their feelings, their intentions at this moment in time. Let's also see how the two of you will unblock the situation and finally manifest that happiness moment that we were looking into, together with looking into the overall new opportunities that you should expect at the beginning of the year and how they're going to evolve, especially in the next 4 weeks. If you want to dive deeper into the messages, Sagittarius, just follow me in the extended reading link below in the description box. Also, don't forget that every single week, I randomly select viewers who have watched the extended video to offer them a 100% free personal 30-minute reading. I send out emails every Monday morning to confirm. Make sure to check out your spam folder as well, please. Now, stay tuned for the extended preview coming right up after this. Welcome back to your extended reading, Sagittarius. The bridging energy taking us from this current situation to the upcoming events is death, rebirth. And this is really telling you that you shouldn't underestimate the events happening in January, especially in the first couple weeks, because although they might seem small, they're going to have a major impact on the rest of the year for you. Right here, we see a deep transformation, something that you even thought that it was over, as we were saying, or something that was not going to work out. Now your perception of it, it's completely changing. This is showing actually major potential, the end of a cycle, the end of a belief, and finally the beginning of something that it's going to be an extension of who you want to be this year, of what you want to achieve. This is moving forward from an issue, from confusion, and we'll see where this is going to take you. Now, we were looking into an energy at first, which really made you feel like there is no one that now can really meet your expectations other than this person from the past. I want to immediately look into their energy and start understanding what their feelings, their intentions are at this moment in time. So let's start from that. Oh my God. Okay. That's where the issue is. Oh, wow. This person with judgment right here has had a major realization about you. And that realization right now, it's fuel for them to really start moving forward in a way that it's going to really surprise you. The impossible that becomes possible. Here we see why. First of all, what we see